Alrighty. Hello, welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. It's time. It's time for me to finally Ace Attorney.
Great intro.
I'm finally taking the bar exam.
Thank God, we can finally realize how dumb you are.
And
in like a concrete way.
Are all the OBS things done?
Yeah, hopefully they can actually hear us.
I believe so, yes. Mic is working, desktop audio is working.
Someone pick a turn to talk.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
Alright.
I just need to adjust this down so it's actually at the race.
That's all I wanted to say. I can sleep now.
Alright.
No, you have to stay up and be British.
Alright, now let me summarize what I've played or seen of Ace Attorney, because it's fucking all over the place. Okay, so, I've played every case in the first game up until the last one, which I'm maybe halfway through. Second game, I haven't seen jack shit. Third game, I haven't seen jack shit. Apollo Justice, I believe I've seen every case except the last one. Is that the next one? Dual Destiny?
Yep, we can confirm you don't know jack shit about that one.
Dual Destiny, I've played, I think, the demo, which I think covered some of the first case. And what came after Dual Destinies? Was it straight to Spirit of Justice?
We had the, before, Dual Destinies, we had the Miles Edgeworth games.
Right, Miles Edgeworth games I know nothing about. And then Spirit of Justice, I have played maybe 3 or 4 cases in.
What the fuck is your play order?
That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
I've always wanted to play the games, but I never fucking... I just played from wherever I saw a game,
like
and I was
terrible, that's like a terrible
I know.
way
That's
to
why
do
I want.
anything.
That's why I want to play them in order. I want to.
Are you stupid?
I want to get the proper experience. Oh yeah, I've also played all of. I've completed the Professor Layton crossover.
What the fuck?
I mean, to be fair,
You haven't finished the second game, but you played the crossover?
I mean, to be fair, the crossover almost has nothing to do with the actual main
He
story.
didn't even beat the
Right,
first
so-
game.
Okay,
Is he
listen.
stupid?
I think technically in the first game, the case I was on was supposed to be an extra case or something.
Oh, for the first game?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay then.
I finished the technical last case where it's oh, this is the end, we're gonna say goodbye to this character. That whole thing already happened. The one I was in the middle of was the extra for that game, I think. Anyways,
Honestly, I never did play the extra one either.
shall we get started?
Alright, let's start with the second game.
Alright, episode 1, the first turnabout. Alright.
Sure is.
Trying to think how we'll split up stuff. Because I think defense, judge, and prosecutor should probably be different people.
3 different people,
just
yeah.
because they have a lot of text. Gasp.
Blood.
She's dead.
Who wants to be this man? Damn it, why me? I can't get caught, not like this. It's just progressing on its own, I can't do anything. I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Make it look like he did it. We can decide when he shows up later, I guess.
August 3rd, 1947 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2.
I will.
Alright, who wants to be...
You have to be Phoenix.
I gotta be Phoenix, but There's so many characters I want to voice.
That's crazy. You're playing the game.
I mean, you're the one playing this game, so you gotta be right.
But I want to be the prosecutor for this case so bad.
Listen,
Oh,
here's
man.
the problem with that, Em. If the person who voices Phoenix doesn't show up, you're fucked.
Alright. I'll take Phoenix and the prosecutor for this one. It's a short case. I should be able to handle it. Boy, am I nervous.
Right.
Oh, hiya, Chief.
Glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Alright, who wants...
Black, I need your most pathetic, stupid idiot voice of all time.
Over here.
Yeah, it works.
God.
It's over. My life. Everything. It's all over.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Oh yeah, don't worry about him. Yeah, it's him.
Are you serious? You want me to use this voice from?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yes. Despair. Oh.
You can adjust slightly after you see him.
I've seen RT Games playthrough of the series. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
Sounds like he wants to die.
Oh yeah, don't worry about him. Yeah.
Nick.
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm so guilty.
That kind of goes against my job.
Give me a death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. I don't know, man. My name is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Here's the
Roll
story.
credits.
My first case is a fairly simple one. A murder.
You know, simple.
You know, the kind of case a rookie lawyer would always start off with.
You know, murder.
You know. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Alright, who's gonna be the honorable?
Infamous?
Mind if I take the judge for this one?
Go for it.
Alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. And shaking, eyesight fading, palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti.
Mom's
Mr. Wright, pay attention!
Uh,
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely.
aye.
Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
My face.
I am the defender.
Not
Keep your dick in your pants!
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here!
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this?
No, can you take over, please?
No! You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot, temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record.
Oh, tab. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death. July 31st, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Our profiles. Mia Fey. Larry Butts. Cindy Stone. Winston Payne.
Winston.
Winston.
Winston Payne.
Winston.
Oh, you're gonna love the names.
I forgot about these names.
Just press tab to check it anytime, okay?
I just did.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Okay, I'll do it one more time. There you go.
Mia, would you like to look at my attorney's badge?
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
It's Cinderblock.
Cinderblock.
It's not fucking Cinderblock.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death?
Dying.
She died because she was...
Killed.
Yeah, well, no shit, Sherlock.
No shit, dumbass.
Loss of blood due to blunt trauma, Your Honor. She hit a blunt. She hit her blunt too hard. She was struck once by a blunt object.
She was blazed once by a blunt.
Correct. May I have some of that? I mean, you answered all my question. I see
got
no
that
reason why we
good
should
kush.
proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
believe me,
because-
it's all an act.
It's the kush.
Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
as Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt. I mean a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
It was weed, you piece of shit, stoner.
Don't interrupt me. The murder weapon was a statue of a thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into the evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Statue in the shape of the finger, it's rather heavy.
Right.
Left. What?
God damn it.
Are you good, man?
What?
Do you
No, I'm
do you
fine.
need a break?
I'm good.
You look like you're about to pass out.
No, I'm good. Let's go.
Okay. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
What is a tab?
You know when you go to a bar, it's like the opposite of that.
That
Mr.
doesn't
Payne,
help.
the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand.
Are you calling a button?
What?
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case.
Oh yeah, okay.
You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. I just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
I met my girlfriend on OnlyFans.
Oh, sorry,
Guilty.
what?
Guilty.
Is that rope? Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you, anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
What a whore, I mean, what?
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. She did so through a website called OnlyFans.
Fucking...
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right?
Left.
Go, like, take a break, man.
No, I'm good. I'm ready.
Go to the corner, take
No, put me
5
in,
minutes.
coach. I got this.
I'm chief, not coach.
You get it.
I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Oh, he's got it. Or actually, yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I?
Wait and see what happens.
Stop him from answering is so funny.
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
I winced in pain.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I didn't, maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Tell the truth.
Aww.
I'll send him a signal. The truth.
The other one is lie like a dog.
Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sard to the stand.
Do you think he saw the murder?
I think he saw it.
Mr. Sard, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Who wants to take? Anybody want to be the shady businessman?
Sure. Oh, yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Solid, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
This testimony.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Harry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sard used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah!
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, yes, Your Honor?
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cromination, Your Honor?
Wake the fuck up, Wright.
He's having a phoenix stroke. Alright, right, this is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
No, no, your friend murdered someone.
Oh.
Yes, he lied.
Oh.
Your client is innocent, right?
Oh no. Shit, am I supposed to know this?
Yeah, yes?
Oh.
And that witness must have lied in his testimony.
Oh! Holy
Oh!
shit! That's
Or
crazy!
is your client really guilty?
I didn't kill her.
No, I prove he's not.
You hold the key. It's in the evidence.
It's in the evidence.
Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a Your Honor, the defense is having a stroke.
No, I'm good. Put me in, coach.
The
I think
defense
he
is
needs-
also lying on the stand.
I think he needs to smoke a blunt. I mean, what?
Judge, why are you a stoner?
No, don't
First-
question it.
Find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Like literally, or
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Open the court record with tab and point out the contradiction in the testimony.
Okay.
Nick,
Do you think this scarf makes me look chic?
It's pretty nice, yeah. Alright. Now, question is, do we press everything?
No!
Going door to door, selling successfully saw a man fleeing an apartment. I must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. It's strange, I looked inside the apartment. I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead.
We can press everything when we get to cases and games you haven't played yet.
Not to call the police immediately. I was found in an apartment.
Nick.
Well, what?
I need a pee.
Go pee. Got this.
Okay.
The phone in her apartment wasn't working.
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't right.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you?
Oh, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call.
Well, that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
Hang on a minute. He's lying.
So true.
Press. 1 p.m. Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
Seems really confident.
1 p.m. Right.
What?
Doesn't that seem strange? Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. You can't be serious.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
interesting.
I was like, there's no way. We struggled on the first testimony. Oh, we're in a long ride, baby.
We're gonna struggle by the
We're
end.
gonna be here for a while.
He says the time of the murder was 1 p.m.
But this thinker statue doesn't have any blood on it.
God.
It's completely
He
the
says
wrong
it was
direction.
1 p.m., but my attorney's badge says fuck that shit,
My attorney's badge proves I'm a defense attorney.
which
So
means
take
I
that.
can't be wrong.
Wait a minute. He says it was at 1, but the victim was in Paris at the time.
Wait a minute, this is the wrong passport.
Do you think the thinker's thinking about smoking a blunt?
Why are you so obsessed with weed?
Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to... no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, that. Oh, there.
Cha-cha! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
This testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawat, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Okie dokie.
Wait, I remember now.
Huh.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Oh, jeez.
This can't be legal.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Oh, yeah, it's probably the TV.
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought there was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Are you sorry about the misunderstanding?
Ah!
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
You may cross-examine my
Right.
left.
Right, I have... Oh, wait.
You need to, like, see a doctor.
What? What? I'm good. What do you mean?
Nope, you're not.
I'm fine.
Right, I have the
Nope,
obligation
not
to
your
throw you out of
catchphrase.
this courtroom.
I'm Phoenix Wright and I'm fine.
Nope, wrong catchphrase.
No, that's
You
me.
know what to do.
I've got this one.
You sure do.
Time of discovery.
Discovery.
Where's the time? There's a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Hmm.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm.
Interesting. Interesting. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Well...
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawat?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. But... Ah! Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawat? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning, bitch. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather, distraught.
Ah! My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawat. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Witness testimony.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
Oh, you saw it, huh?
Among Us.
God.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
Stop eating your food, Mr. White, right?
Oh, what?
Mr. Huh?
Left?
Nope.
You saw it. There's a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Shit doesn't look like a clock to me, bitch.
I don't know if we know this. Do we know this is the murder weapon?
Yes.
I mean,
Well,
it did have blood on
obviously
it.
we know because we played the case, but have they given the
Oh no.
I'll press it just to be safe.
Also, hey, China.
Hello?
Hello. We're solving a murder.
Hello,
Hey.
Dinah!
Among
The
Us.
murder weapon.
Dinah, you want to take this guy?
He's
Do
a
you want me to?
he's a shady ass businessman.
Yeah, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something?
Something's fishy here.
Why is it John Mulaney?
Why is Tom Mulaney now?
That must have been what I saw. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it as a victim. There's a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
Let's press this. Hold it. A table clock. Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Do we know that this is a murder weapon?
Yeah, I believe so. I think it was given into evidence.
Wait just a moment! The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Yeah, that's right. The fucking music just started, motherfucker.
Oh shit, he's cornered.
What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
An attorney? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It.
Hey, I saw it though, okay?
Oh yeah,
That's
you
a clock!
saw it. You saw
Yeah,
it.
I saw it!
Oh
Among
my
Us.
god.
Among Us! Among
Among
Us!
Us!
Among Us!
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, Mr. Payne?
as the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. Just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, you idiot, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Left.
Has Sky cringed yet?
Multiple times, yes.
Okay.
What?
So, wait, have you played this before, Em?
So I went over what I have played of the Ace Attorney series at the very start. To
How about
summarize, I've played the majority of the first game. I haven't played
Same
the
here.
second game. I haven't played the third game. I have seen gameplay of almost the entirety of the fourth game. I've seen the first case of the fifth game. And I've played like 3 or 4 cases of the sixth game.
Very spotty.
So, yeah, my order is all over the place. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony and also somewhere else. The
Oh.
only way he could have known
I-
the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he
Knew the victim.
He was the victim's lover!
You're lying, stupid, dumbhead. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
Shit, you got me
Prove
there.
it. Prove you're not a.
Prove you're not a robot! The passwords have passed, you've correctly guessed, but now it's time for the robot test.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. I'm pulling all of this out of my ass. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
All right, but I gotta establish.
Objection, Your Honor.
All
He's testifying.
Just keep in mind, all this is just a theory.
Okay.
An Ace Attorney theory.
A court theory. Mr. Saw It, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? I assure you, I am quite base. Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never. Look, the clock. I heard. No, I mean, I saw. Shut up! I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, and give him death.
Fuck me a witch? Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright!
Left, Your Honor!
You claim the sound the witness heard from the clock.
What?
Came from the clock, sorry. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on these nuts. I better think through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
You would stop stuttering, you bitch!
I'm very nervous. It's my first case.
My first trial.
I asked the court to listen very carefully.
The court always very careful.
Wait, is somebody already the clock, or can I be the clock?
What the fuck do you mean?
No, we have not assigned the clock, no.
No, we
Okay, hell
haven't.
yeah.
No one's
Hell
claimed
yeah.
the clock.
I want to claim the clock.
No.
Alright.
God.
Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
It sounds like an idiot.
Well, he's the thinker, after all.
Look, what are your conclusions, Mr. Left? I mean, Wright?
The thinker.
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
Yes.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, or should I say Mr. Heard It, try to talk your way out of this one.
Do you need like the
Bro, if a lawyer spoke to me like that, shit, man. I'm dead.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh, what's she talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder?
Because
You
it
can't
wasn't
prove that.
Christmas. Sorry.
What?
Because it wasn't Christmas. It's
almost
sorry.
Christmas
Almost
means it wasn't
Christmas
Christmas yet.
God damn it.
Christmas, yeah.
Sorry.
You can't prove that. You don't have a
Guys,
case.
shush, we can't spoil.
I'm sorry.
He's right! How am I going to prove that?
Like anime protagonist voice.
Yeah, man, I was so close.
Mr. Wright,
Left, what?
it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Lack of evidence.
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean,
This means I cannot let you indict the.
Sorry,
Indict.
do what to the witness?
Indict. I'm probably indict. Yeah, whatever.
Indict.
Yeah.
Indict. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Son.
Fuck!
I feel like Nick would just win from like the jury alone at this point, wouldn't he?
There is no jury.
Oh right, yeah, never mind.
Our court system is corrupt.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happened. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime!
Hail, slime boy.
Doesn't he have a lawyer?
He almost had him!
He does not have a lawyer.
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Game over.
Not so fast, Mr. Son.
What?
Not even mentioning you this time,
Man,
man.
I mean,
Don't-
Chief!
Listen up, Wright.
Left.
Don't you dare! Fuck! Don't throw this one. Not like this. Think.
Thinker. I'm not the thinker. What do you mean,
Think,
Chief?
Mark,
It's over.
think.
Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody
The murder?
can prove that.
Well, yes.
Oh, fuck.
But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box.
Yo, she kinda bad, though.
So
Don't waste
true.
time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right?
Left.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay,
Wait, no.
how long has this left joke been going on? Like the entire stream?
The entire.
Oh my god!
I honest to God hope we go through the entire trilogy with this joke running.
I hope we don't, because I'm gonna kill myself.
What is Phoenix left?
Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I have a theory. Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
Oh good, there are brain cells in there. We must have some evidence that can prove it, right?
Left.
I'm not gonna read my lines if you keep this bit up, I swear to God.
Let's just go.
Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Left.
I'm gonna fucking throw you out of this courtroom. You see, the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
I almost love how you said mortar.
Murder.
Mortar.
Of
It's
course,
Lloyd.
there's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Now let me just scour it real quick just to make absolutely sure.
Tough words. Let's see if you pull this one off.
You didn't even become
Let's
Italian.
see this evidence that proves why the clock was running 3 hours slow.
My attorney's
Your
badge.
Honor, I'm an attorney.
Your Honor, I'm an attorney. I can't be wrong.
You're right.
Wait.
You're right.
Wait, hang on.
This is a,
Wait, go to the badge. Does really nobody would believe that Nick is an attorney if he didn't have the badge? Like, is he that bad?
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh no!
he sucks.
Now hold on one sweet beep bippity boppin' second.
No, wait a gosh dang tuna flippin' dog burning minute.
Now hold on a second. Pete Lavadigger, what time is it for you right now?
It's 5:57 p.m.
It's
And that means
2:57
he's
for
a
me right.
thinker.
Wait, hold on.
God.
It's 2:57 for me right now. That means there is such a thing as time zones.
The Earth is not flat. What?
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all
Yeah.
know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours.
Wait, did they have to change this for the localization, or is it
Yes,
just like
it
the
was,
same?
it was Japan to America before.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast!
What?
The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong!
Left.
Proof enough for you, Mr. Sight? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Got him! Hey!
Oh, fuck.
Cyanide bomb.
What was Thanos said? Where'd he go in that shot?
Hey,
Order! Order, I say!
Judge,
He fell
Mr.
into the
Wright,
back rooms.
that doesn't count as
Mr.
my
Wright.
kill, right?
Mr. Wright, you just killed a
Left-
man!
What?
You're going immediately to jail.
Oh, shit.
I'll find you
Well?
in contempt of court.
This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected.
Yeah, now I have a murder charge.
Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Left? Yes, Your Honor?
fuck you. I have to say, I'm impressed.
With what?
I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly
Oh, yeah, I'm a bit of a speedrunner.
and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Barry Butt, guilty.
Yay!
Let the confetti fly!
And with that, this court is adjourned.
Wow. Wow, they have it. Not guilty verdict. It turns
Too
out
long
that
to work.
It turns out that Frank Side was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Side let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Side grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and killed her. He did the murder. August
Yes,
3rd,
please,
2:32
Vigiloi.
p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Oh, I still can't believe we won.
Right!
Whoa,
Good job in there. I'm disowning you.
What? I didn't do
Yeah.
it.
Congratulations.
What do you mean disowning him? Are you his mom?
He's my employee.
Thanks, Mommy.
I'm
I'm in
firing
chief.
him.
I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. Don't look at my boobs. You fought your own battles in there.
Too late.
Well, now that you said it.
What's that one clip of this dude who's like, I will represent all men! And he's like,
Oh,
trying
yeah.
not to look at boobs or butts, and he immediately sits down and looks at a boob, like, fuck!
That was Greek God X. That was a really
Yes.
amazing moment.
I will not look at a boob or a single butt for all men!
I start
Let's
typing
go!
I started typing in his name in YouTube, and it immediately auto-completed to eye tracker.
It's been such a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
Oh boy.
Nick, I can't find any more OnlyFans girlfriends. Can you help me out here?
But Larry,
How the fuck do you want him now?
Larry, I've seen your follower list on Twitter. It's fucking miles long. What do you mean?
I've been on OnlyFans all the time, Nick. I'm surprised I could get on with the court Wi-Fi, but they let me anyway. My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Oh, okay. Good. Wait, no. Well, I mean, bad,
Good.
bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
Eh. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was. Never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Harry Butts.
Thanks. I really owe you. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh no, I couldn't.
I was the one that got you off the hook? What the fuck?
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Yeah, that's the murder weapon.
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick,
What's up?
can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool.
Uh-huh.
Don't that make you just wanna cry?
Not really.
What, was he into Mia?
No.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just a sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to
We're having a hard
I'm gonna kill him! I'm gonna kill him! Like fucking like choking me, like
No, please.
Are you talking about Last of Us 2 choke post?
yeah, Last of Us choke too.
The Choke of Us Part 2.
Choke about.
Isn't that right, Right? Don't you have something to show to your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Uh-huh. Oh! Yeah! Right.
Left.
What is she talking about?
My attorney's
Your attorney's badge.
Yeah! No. It's this.
It's the linger.
Check it out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
What about that clock?
It's a murder weapon. She wouldn't have gotten herself killed with the murder weapon if she didn't love you, man.
Is he allowed to keep the evidence of the trial?
This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right?
Laugh.
I hope you see God someday.
I will.
I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them.
Oh, yeah.
People, too.
Oh, that's crazy.
We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent.
That's crazy.
All we can do is believe in them.
Oh,
And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself.
oh. So inspirational.
Are you stoned right now?
What? No! Left.
Give me some of that.
Did the judge share some of his blunt with you?
Left.
Give me some of that shit, Mr. Wright.
Right.
Listen.
Listen, learn, grow strong, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Never let go of what you believe in. Never.
Okay.
Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner on me?
Ale.
We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Ale bet. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident.
Oh no.
And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Well, that was a short game.
Hey, great. Hey,
Yeah, we did it!
great game,
Yeah!
man.
Game's over! We did it! Yeah!
I still cannot.
Wait, is Phoenix Wright banging Nick Butts?
I still can't
No.
believe that this game was on the fucking Game Boy. Like, holy shit.
Game Boy Advance.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Game Boy is something very different.
I know.
Did you know the last game on the official original Game Boy was a
This
one
guy's
piece
really
RPG?
hating P with the
one-
actually.
It's a one-piece RPG.
Yeah, it was the last game ever published for the original Game Boy.
Weird.
This isn't starting the next case, is it?
It is. Turn the shit off.
Okay. We're done.
Goodbye.
Tune in next time for the next case where nothing bad will happen, and it'll
Me
be
and Nick have hot
Oh, wait.
sex.
it'll
Oh,
be a totally normal case.
It's going to be
for-
a 50-hour sex scene.
No,
Oh, wait.
it'll be a totally normal case just for simple burglary and not at all anyone dying. All right.
Let me know when the stream ends.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.